Hello, my name is Freddy and welcome to my first Java tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to build a basic Hello World program and how to use the Java program environment called Eclipse. So in the underbar you will see the download links for the Eclipse environment, and when you first run it, this is what you should see. So we have the welcome window here with a lot of things you can look through to educate you about the environment. But we're going to close this for a second here, which brings us to the main environment. So basically we have the toolbar here, which allows us to add new projects, run our projects and other stuff. Here you can switch perspectives. I'll explain that later on when we're going to debugging. To the left we have the Package Explorer, which is very important. It will show you all of your projects and the files contained within them. To the right we have the outline, which will show you the structure of the source file you're currently working on. To the bottom we have a bunch of other views, this for Java documentation, possible problems in your project. More views will show up here as you're working on your project, including the console view, which I will show you later on. And here in the middle we have the main view, which will usually show your code while you're working on it. So we're going to go ahead and add a new project for the Hello World, and we can do that several ways. Either go to File, New, and Add Java Project, or press the Add Java Project button here, or go right-clicking Package Explorer, New, and Java Project. So then you'll have this window popping up here, and you just input a name for your project. So everything else is already set up for you, so you just have to press Finish. And you'll see to the left here that your new project shows up in the Package Explorer with a source folder and the default Java libraries all included. And the next thing we have to do is add a Java class file, which will contain the source for our program. So just right click here, or the same other methods I discussed earlier for the Java project, and add a new class file. So you'll get a similar window as before. This is a simple project, so we just enter a name for the class file. I'm going to call it main. And it will say here that the use of the default package is discouraged. Now, packages basically allow you to structure your programs, your projects, by putting class files in different folders. These are then called packages. But since we only have one class, we're not going to use them. So just press Finish here, and we'll have the new class and our code opening right here. So this is a class file. The Hello World example that we're going to make will be ran in the entry method, which in every Java application is called main. This is a static method, which means it's linked to the class and not an object of this class. In this case it's not very important to think about yet, but the entry method always has to be static and called main. It's very important. So we're going to add here public static void. Void means it returns nothing, no values, and call it main. Next we add a parameter, a string array called args from arguments, which will be passed the arguments from command line. I'll explain more about that later on. We're not going to use that right now, but we're going to add it anyway because it's kind of standard. And so next we'll want to print out Hello World into our console. This is very simple. Java has a default output stream which outputs everything to usually the console. So we're going to call system.out, which is the output print stream, and then the print line method. So this is a void, doesn't return anything. and it just needs the argument of what to print out. So we're going to add a string with hello world and save our file. That's it. So now we just press the run button here, and you'll see the console view opening up down here, which will show everything you print out in your application and also allow you to input stuff through the console. And you'll see it has printed out hello world just fine for us. So that's it. To the right here you can see the outline. As I explained earlier, it shows the structure of your class. In this case it's rather small, but later on it will get quite useful to examine your program quickly and also jump to certain methods. If you click them, you go straight through them. Well, that's really about it for now. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.